Hey, it's Todd Ault. It's June 8th. What a day today. What episode is this, Skyla? 89. That's the number I wore in high school up until my senior year when I went to 99. Is that really relevant?
99, yeah. Gretzky.
Yeah, exactly, for sure. Hey, it's a busy day here on the 89th episode of Risk On. We got Marshall Wilkinson in the house.
Hey, hey.
Jason's here.
What's up, everyone?
As always, Jason, have you ever missed an episode?
Not yet.
No, never. You've never missed an episode. Skyla's here.
Nevermore.
I'm here.
What do we talk about today? Bitcoin and the IRS.
Yeah.
23 states join a lawsuit for the pipeline against Biden's administration. 170,000 immigrants at the border. It's a record. Joe Manchin, he's the most powerful guy in the country. Maybe in the world.
How about California with the guns?
California, 60% surge during COVID of registering guns.
Also, the ruling about the AR-15, semi-automatic, one squeeze of the trigger, one cartridge downrange, not a weapon of war as these false propaganda left-wing radicals would claim. AR-15s are now back in play in California.
Isn't every gun semi-automatic?
Yeah, it's
not
not
an automatic.
If that's a weapon of war on the battlefield, I'd be dead in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on now.
Berkshire Hathaway, they made an investment in a digital bank. We're going to talk about that.
What else we got?
I don't know. Why don't you cover the market real quick
Man,
for
we
us?
got a bunch of tickers. We got some fun
But
stuff.
why don't you cover the market for us real
Market Dow
quick?
Jones Industrial finished down 31 points, 34,598, and the Nasdaq did finish green, 13,924, good for 43-point gain. S&P was up 70.72, 4227. We're going to skip over the crypto for a minute. Gold 18.95, trying to reclaim 19, up for $3. Silver 27.73 an ounce, good for a 25-cent gain. Copper 4.54. Copper's not going anywhere, man. Copper will stay above 450, that range, for a long time, in my opinion. Oil cracked $70 today. That's going to be an issue here soon. We'll talk about that. Bitcoin 32,811, Ethereum 2494. We're going to get into that in depth. That's what I got.
So energy is up.
Yeah.
And food is up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's called inflation.
Yeah. Listen, let's talk about that real quick because what's going on with inflation, everybody? You got to pay attention to this. The Fed is not, in my opinion, this isn't transitory. Let's go to my screen real quick. Let's just read this together. Okay. Chipotle hikes prices to cover costs of rising wages. So I just want to give you some thoughts here. Marshall, you'll be the expert. I want you to tell me how many times in your lifetime do restaurants lower their prices?
Never.
Okay. You can get the proverbial 99-cent burrito as a loss leader, but something else is going higher. They raised their prices to cover wages. In May, they said they would raise the hourly wage to $15 an hour. By the end of June, the restaurant, listen, they got to boost wages to get people to work there, right?
That's exactly right. It's funny, that came out today in Bloomberg.
Yeah.
That restaurant workers, they're leaving by the droves. They can't get people to fill positions.
Yep.
So they're going to have to raise wages to attract some sort of talent.
Lucy, you got some explaining to do. We got problems here. Inflation front, I don't think it's going away.
Well, it's more profitable to stay home in a lot of states with the state unemployment, federal unemployment subsidies.
Right.
Why would you go to work if you make more staying home?
Yeah.
Across the restaurant industry, chains such as Chipotle, Starbucks, McDonald's have been increasing hourly pay for workers as the company-owned locations in a bid to attract new workers, retain the current ones. Consumer demand has been roaring for back to restaurant meals, but workforce has been slow to return, pushing eateries to sweeten the deal. In May, leisure and hospitality industry added 292,000 jobs, but the employment in those fell still down by 2.5 million jobs compared to the pre-pandemic levels. There's a problem here, and it goes back to the transitory nature of inflation, and I just don't see it.
The market's going to answer this, and it's going to be automation. It's going to be technology. It is. You know it is. It's coming. So get ready.
I mean, your hamburger's like going to be made for you by a robot?
Yeah, or it's going to be like when you guys go to Europe, you see the Fabo shops. where you go and the food is like in this container. You put the money in, you slide the door, you take the food out. It's going to be like that. If you can't find people to do it, what's the other alternative?
Speaking of alternatives, if you're Biogen and you're charging $56,000 a year for the new Alzheimer's drug per year per patient, I can assure you there's competition coming someday.
No doubt.
Right? Now, they're not going to be the only ones with something for Alzheimer's. Hopefully someday there's other Alzheimer's drugs out there, ones that have more efficacy. Anyways, what do you guys want to get to? Because you limited. We're in the first section. You limited me on Bitcoin. What do you want to talk about that?
Well, I mean, the IRS came out and asked for permission to regulate the digital currency space. And like there wasn't enough pressure on crypto already, it sent a little more scare waves or shock waves through the community. They proved that the Bitcoin's transparent when they recovered the millions in Bitcoin from the pipeline incident.
I knew you were going to bring that up, so let's go to my screen real quick. This is from Al Jazeera with his... This, I presume, this is Al Gore's network, right?
Al Jazeera, yeah. He
What?
invented the internet. So.
Didn't he buy it? I thought he bought Al
Yeah,
Jazeera. I
he
wasn't
did.
trying to be rude.
No,
I
you're
thought
right.
he bought it.
It's true.
Let's go back to the screen again real quick. The recovery of nearly all the Bitcoin ransom paid to Colonial Pipeline hackers is undermining the perception that Bitcoin is beyond control of any government.
Yeah.
What do you think, Marshall?
So this is a part of the Lindy effect. This is showing that Bitcoin is the Lindy effect. So let me just explain what the Lindy effect is. The Lindy effect is a thesis that says the more something can take a hit and continue to come back, the stronger that thing becomes over time.
Right.
That's called the Lindy effect. And I don't know how many more hits crypto can continue to take and show that it can't be killed. Even though it loses value in the interim, $6,000-$7,000 a day is normal to this thing. So at a $32,000 price of Bitcoin, as we sit here and talk today, shows me, obviously, that there's a full onslaught and war against it, which is also an admission of its efficacy. But the Lindy effect is in full force here, and when I say it can't be killed, I mean it.
Wow, base flyer. Look at that, $19.99 super chat. When you made $20,000 on the SOFI squeeze.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Solid. Thank you,
SoFi.
Base Flyer. Thank you.
I looked at that the other day when it went public. Well, that's amazing.
You know what this show needs? This show needs an NFT. It needs a community token, and it should be the risk-on community token. And the more viewers that watch the show, and the more popular we get, the value of that token goes up for the community.
That would be pretty cool.
That's
I like
the way
that
to do
idea.
it. Cut out the middleman. YouTube's the middleman. We cut him out.
SoFi has flown. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah,
Look at
23.
that. Wow, it flew. Where'd that come out at? I thought this was lower. Wow, nice. Really nice.
Crushed it.
Chamath, SPAC Jesus. Did
There he
SoFi.
is.
He did Clover too, right?
Clove was absolutely insane today. Massive squeeze.
If you have any
Multiple
questions,
day
we're going to get to
squeeze.
them later, so make sure you put your questions in the chat. We're going to cover them shortly.
We had a little psychedelic mushrooms again in Connecticut this time. A little run up for FAMI. That was interesting.
Do you know the stocks you want to follow today? Because I got a whole slew of them.
Yeah, sure.
Let's get to Clover real quick. Clover. Now, how is Clover a meme stock? I'd love to understand this.
No, they just took it. What happened was they took it under their wings because it was shorted so heavily.
Clover was literally, I think, $8 or $9 a week ago, up 183% in the last 5 days, almost 184, $14.
Mm-hmm.
It's $22.50 in the aftermarket. I don't know. We were working on a risk charter today. You short individual stocks right now, you could be in bad shape.
I don't recommend that for the faint of heart.
Oh, my God.
And if you're going to do that, you
think
definitely don't
people
want
are
to step
short?
away from the monitor. You don't want to leave what you're doing. Clover chopped some heads off for sure. It's still down 29% on the year.
It's incredible. I'm mesmerized by this market. This market is one of resiliency. Selling may go away. Maybe the indexes are flat. with the Dow down 30 and the Nasdaq up 43 and the S&P fractionally up and the VIX doing nothing. But some of these individual names, dude, Marshall, they're incredible.
This is the world that we're living in. Get ready for these type of markets.
The world of extremes, right?
World of extremes.
Well, Base Flyer, it's your call, buddy. What's on your mind? I'm killing it on Clover. You know how many times we owned Clover and we sold that thing?
Crimson and Clover over and over.
Crimson and Clover.
Hey, TD, $20 Canadian.
You know, the
super
doctor
chat.
the other day was telling me about Clover, the one that it follows me on Twitter. What's his name, doctor?
Is it Rob?
Shervin?
Shervin.
Shervin. Dr. Shervin. He was all over that Clover. Hopefully he made a lot of money.
Ravi, we have heaps of OSAT. We'll get into that.
Who brought up OSAT?
Ravi. He said, Ravi, please check OSAT, Jason.
He said that to you?
Yeah, like a second ago.
Now, was that his idea or your idea?
No, I nailed that thing earlier.
I know, but did Ravi know that you nailed it? Have you been communicating with Ravi?
No.
Okay.
I didn't front load my topics.
Okay. So how long has this thing been around?
Yeah, I'm
Someone
pretty
tell
sure
me.
it just
I don't
reversed-
understand this.
It just reverse split and reverse merged. That's the only thing I can find on it. It's good to be king. $14.99 super chat. Thank you very much.
OSAT.
Look at that. I missed an 8-minute segment on Mel Brooks. Shake my head. That was from yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Here, let's look at OSAT.
It's good to be the king. Hey,
OSAT. OSAT.
OSAT,
I just like saying
Orbsat.
it.
I can now buy a Maybach, he says.
Let's
Orbsat.
On NEXT. Good for you, man.
let's bring this. Let's bring this up on the screen. Can we leave it there for a second? I know you guys are in pressure. Don't get mad, Willie.
OSAT.
Look at the chart here.
Oh, snap.
Look at the chart here.
Oh, snap. It's OSAT.
We, for full disclosure, own 100,000 shares. Jason, take it away.
Yeah, I got 5K shares too in my Webull account. I just saw a lot of volatility on this trade today. It was alerted earlier on the scanners, and then it was alerted a few times from some highly respected people that I talked to on Discord. And I took a position mid-afternoon. It's I don't know if this is totally accurate, but the float's 774,000 shares. Today's volume was 3.24 million, and it looks like this can't be right though. The market cap is 6.8 million. That's why it had to have been a reverse merger. And I'm just trying. It happened so fast, and because there was so much volume, and because I didn't really need to look at the backstory of this stock, because I was putting it on as a quick trade. I ended up holding it overnight because there's so much momentum on this trade. It's actually
It's a momentum trade for you, a technical?
It is. It
Okay.
was. It was screaming buy because of the volume and because of the fundamentals and because of the actual statistics of the stock. But the company profile states that it's a provider of satellite-based hardware and mapping airtime services both globally and the United States.
If anybody has any information on OSAT, we'd love to hear it from you.
I really
A
haven't
lot of
even
times
had a
the
chance.
audience knows more than we do.
Yeah, I
man.
haven't had a chance to even research it. I mean, I put it on at like.
What do you mean? We put 100,000 shares on there?
Yeah.
500,000, you're openly admitting we haven't had a chance to research it?
Not in this case. I didn't.
air.
Sometimes
Wow.
it just happens.
When do we broadcast that?
Well, I mean, honestly, we can have a discussion about that. Sometimes it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the company is because the amount of visibility, the fundamentals, and the technical aspects of the ticker.
So that would be the volatility part of our
Absolutely,
portfolio?
that's risk on.
Yeah. for
So
sure. Well, I looked at it because there's no way I was buying 100,000 shares.
you didn't.
Hey, if you're
look
new to
at
the
it.
show, no, I looked at it after you brought it to my attention.
Yeah, I mean, but how much can you look at it when the float is 700,000 and
It's important to know who the lawyers are, who the
and
underwriters are.
It's super super thin.
If you're new to the show, thanks for joining. This is Risk On. I'm the chairman of Ault Global, listed on the New York Stock Exchange under the symbol DPW. I'm the executive chairman. I got Jason and Marshall and Skyla with us. The show's about risk, poker, Bitcoin, stocks, political stuff as it relates to the market.
Yeah.
We got a lot going on. I'm a little worn out if you couldn't tell. Got an IPO pending, working on.
I couldn't tell, man. You're good.
I don't feel good. I feel a little tired.
Uh-oh.
Got to get a second wind here.
All right.
Somebody recommended you get a Bang energy drink. I don't see it.
Oh, I need a Bang energy drink.
The
That would be great. Or maybe Skyla would get me one eventually.
Look, TD says, yeah, Jason, you're 100% right. I mean, while you go ahead and check the fundamentals and see what the CEO had for breakfast yesterday, I'll go ahead and take a position and make like 60%. You guys get back to me and then buy the top and I'll dump it on your heads. It's that simple.
You know what that reminded me of?
That seemed awfully aggressive.
No, you know what that reminded me of? That was an awesome rant. What that reminded me of is, remember when Bud Fox walks into Gecko's office? And he's like, here's the kid, calls me 90 days in a row, and he actually
wants to be a player.
Wants to be a player. But remember, he has the trader there with him?
Yeah.
And it's actually
Ollie.
Newman.
His name is Ollie.
Ollie,
It ended up being Newman from Seinfeld, actually.
Is it?
Yeah,
no,
go back and watch it.
no,
Yes,
no,
go
I don't
back
think
and,
that's Newman.
I'm telling you, it's Newman. Go back and watch it. It's Newman. And remember when he's like, when he goes on his whole thing.
Blowing away all the Terminator.
That's what you did.
Yeah. No, but that's what happens. That's the real world.
Yeah, but, and I love the real world where we can trade instantaneously, but the reality is when you got to put $100 million to work, you can't put $100 million to work that way. You and I both know it.
No, that's why you take 0.1% of your portfolio and take on a trade.
Right.
And the big part we
With
put
100% upside.
into
Double
the
Trouble
real estate.
said,
He
Dive
knows.
Venture said,
Yeah.
SOFI last week at 1710, and it ran to 24.50.
He's putting his SoFi money in naked, is what he said. It's good to be king.
Ravi, CEI is on the no trade list for me. I know everyone has the no trade list. Come on, Todd. When you were really knee deep in this stuff, you had tickers that you were like, nope, it's off limits. Off limits. Won't trade it.
There's a lot of trades I do that
Won't trade it.
will kill me, so I won't trade it.
I'll tell you a couple. You guys will be like, oh, yeah. How about TOPS? How about DRYS? Now gone. Poof. Delisted. No longer around. CTRM. HUSA. You guys have your tickers that you won't touch.
I can give you one.
Yeah.
For me, Micron.
Micron.
The second I buy MU, it goes down. They could be, everyone wants chips, potato chips, microchips, chips. And the second I go to dip my hand and buy a little chip, I lose money in my.
Take it away from me.
Money in Micron so much that I just stopped trading it. I don't even. I see people recommending it all the time. Oh,
Right,
Micron, love it here. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
What is it? MU, right?
MU.
Oh, yeah. I know that one.
Yeah, I don't even do it.
Yep. MU.
It sees me coming a mile away.
No, thank you.
So you're coming, man. They hate you.
So.
Yeah, I can't buy Micron.
But you know one that we can, and we have, and we will, NAKD. Naked.
I bought some more today. I've been trading naked.
NAKD.
I don't think they'll like me because I trade naked anymore. I'm unliked.
But
now.
in the grand scheme of things, if you're in and out with a few 100,000 shares and the stock trades 400 million shares a day, I mean, come on.
It's like 150 million today.
We trade for profits. I'm sorry.
In the aftermarket, it's wow, is it really down that much today?
What is it at?
Yeah, well, that hit.
Look at that.
It's our fault? No, it's
So
not
it
our
ran
fault.
to 85 and then pulled back to 74.
Well, it looks like it opened at 85.
Yeah, it sure does.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, it says 79. Let's explain the case, though, with Naked with us is when, our sizing is probably larger sizing than most people. That's a fair assumption.
Yeah.
And then we're trading for a pretty large amount of profit versus someone that's scalping, say, for a couple hunch. It's just not for a couple hunch here. It could be for a couple of 100,000. So that's why we do what we do.
What do you make of Bitcoin and Saylor?
With the bonds?
Isn't that bond offering?
Did it get finished up?
He increased it from 400 to 500 million.
Oh, he did.
Yeah. This morning they increased the offering.
This thing was 31,000 today.
That guy's got some
So
kind
what
of
is it now?
nerve.
33? Okay, guys, remember, everyone watching, remember the Lindy effect. Look it up. That is what you are witnessing here, the Lindy effect. See, everything has an S-curve. And so, you finish the end of the S-curve, it comes down a correction, and then you have another S-curve. That is what Bitcoin has been doing for 10 years, and it looks like it's doing it now.
There was quite a bit of outflow on Bitcoin.
You got to remember with all of these things. Absolutely correct.
Yeah.
That's absolutely right.
I saw
22,000
that.
Bitcoins. Right. So what does that mean? When there's a massive outflow from exchanges, that means it's going into cold storage or custody, which means it can't be sold. So the long-term investors and the institutional guys, that's a lot of coins. They're not selling. They're holding. I mean, that's a huge indicator. Massive indicator.
It looks like MicroStrategy received 1.6 billion in orders for their Bitcoin offering.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Increased the offering to 500 million.
Yeah, they
Wow.
increased the sucker.
Unreal.
So I mean, that's huge. If you have 22,000, that's actually the highest it's been outflow from exchanges since November 2020. So if you're taking your coins off an exchange, you're putting them in custody or you put them in cold storage, you can't sell them. So I mean, that's a great indicator for the long-term players, showing that they got diamond hands, so to speak.
We're getting some news on RIDE. That's Lordstown Motors.
Did it come out yet?
It looks like we've got a article here from Barron's. It's actually down pretty big in the after hours. It's $10. It's down 25%. Lordstown Motor stock could go to zero. Nick, if you see this here, my source is Barron's. Yeah, thank you very much. It looks like there's a going concern and warning about its quarterly financial filings.
Yeah, but going concerns going on all the
But,
time.
I mean, obviously, panic selling, pressure on the stock. I mean, and that leads to even shorts taking their chunk. I mean, it's down 25% today. So there's no definitive news yet about the filings, according to this article.
They're at 10.19 in the aftermarket.
31% of stock available for trading is borrowed or sold short.
It says here, Lordstown stock plummets after the electric truck maker warns about its financial position. I mean, they have a going concern. If you don't have enough money to pay your bills for a year. Hey, there was a time when I was running DPW where we had a going concern. But guess what? We have no going concern.
That's true.
All Global has no going concern. And this is what happens. Sometimes this stuff happens. It's good to be the king. Disproven. Just watch.
It's not true. No. So the clip must be. It's not. I guess it's not when Bud Fox first walks in. Later in the movie, you're going to see when he's like it might be when he's with Blue Star, and he's taking apart Blue Star, and that trader with the suspenders, the heavy guy, that's Newman. I'm telling you, I've seen it a million times.
And listen, I never want to have a direct conflict with you, but I thought that was a different guy with curly hair.
It might be.
Kind of looks like him.
That scene might be it. Oh, it might be. It might be. I always thought it was Newman.
People could be wrong.
Yeah, I always thought
check it out.
It was Newman.
So,
hey,
RID
Jason, thanks for the Carver call.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome, man.
Carver was a home run for us.
Went to 18 today.
We sold it below 15 and went to 18.
Yep.
Jason lied to me and said, hey, it's at 20, trying to ruin my day.
It'll be at 20 tomorrow.
Yeah, I
my opinion.
don't tend to look back on this stuff. If I look back, I mean, I own Dell Computer at 22 cents.
I had you know how I categorize my tickers? So I have that grouped in with some other tickers. Obviously,
BLM stocks, right?
Yeah, mostly like African American owned stocks.
Oh, I thought it was Bureau of Land Management.
It could be.
Okay.
But UONE,
Yeah, I got it.
AMS, CARV, and I just
Hey,
happened to see
great
it.
call on Carver. Missed it. Or Robbie said, shoot. Darn. Shucks. Darn it. I'm sorry. You know what I'm doing, right? I'm doing the whole Hangover guy. Remember the guy Hangover? He's like,
Yeah.
shoot, shucks.
Oh, I don't
Forget it.
remember
Yeah,
that part.
I do, for sure.
What's Andrea B saying? It totally is.
Andrea B.
Yeah, what's she talking about?
Andrea Bartholomew?
Yeah.
Where's she at? Is she on the chat?
Oh, she's saying that it's Newman.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man.
She's with you.
Yeah,
No.
good.
Does she have
has
physical
to be.
proof that it's Newman?
I don't know.
Somebody will find it and pull it up. I'm telling you, he's in suspenders, and he's like all happy that he was able
Blow
to
him away, Ollie.
Yeah, he's like able to.
There he is, the
Yeah.
Terminator.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know the movie pretty well.
Yeah,
actually.
man, come on.
Yo, Aaron, what's up?
That's Newman.
So, we got a couple of overnight swings. OSAT, FAMI. FAMI we traded a few weeks ago. It's the psychedelic mushrooms ticker.
Okay.
And Connecticut just came out with legislation in their House and Senate to approve psychedelics in the state of Connecticut. Like California recently did.
Yep.
So FAMI got some Momo on that, FAMI.
I always tell people what we're long here. Let's talk about where we're long.
Let's do it.
We're short AMC. By the way, I sold the 90 and the 95 calls on AMC, covered them today for a nice profit. I sold them a couple days ago. So I'm not short any calls. I'm just short the AMC stock directly. I'm long BLRX. I'm long CHRA, DSS. Friedman, that's a 13D filing. I'm very long that. And I think David just logged on here. Probably did. Probably going to get mad at me in a second. We long this gray thing, GRAY, HOTH. Iconics, that's a 13D filing, IKNX. Jan, we're long that. LGVN, long that. MDRR, that's a 13D filing. Engine Media got approval from the NASDAQ to uplist. It's a big investment I have in Engine Media. That's a Canadian-based company listed on the Toronto Exchange that's going to be listing on the NASDAQ. Big gaming company run by Tom Rogers. And Tom Rogers, the chairman. Remember, Tom Rogers was the CEO of what's it called? Vivo? TiVo. Very talented guy. And the founder of CNBC. OSAT, OTNX were long. OSAT, we own 100,000 shares of OSAT. POWW, we're down to 100,000 shares. We own the POWWP preferred. I am long Bill Ackman's PSTH, Tontine. Short Peloton, PTON. Short the triple Qs. I was short of those today, actually. SND, we're long that. We're long Square Foot, SQFT. SSNT, it's the 13D filing. URG, Uranium, and USAU, we're long that also.
And then we've got the other, we have a few other tickers.
A full disclosure?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we got other stuff that, you got all those biotechs you own.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you just throw $250,000 like it's no big deal.
AZS, CLBS.
Yeah, CLBS,
Yep.
AZS.
Rough life.
That was a good,
we're long Canon.
Yeah, that got punished with
Yeah.
Bitcoin today. No big deal.
Vicky Brown.
Vicky?
Thoughts on EMKR?
I've got a few written down here.
Thank you for the super chat.
Where?
That was awesome.
Oh, Vicky, thank you.
Super chat.
Thank you for the $4.99 super chat.
EMKR.
EMKR.
Every day I'm on the show, I learn something new. EMKR.
Let's take a look here.
Bitcoin has regained 33,000, by the way. EMKR.
Oh,
Very good.
We got
Very
semiconductor action here. Manufacturing,
Encore.
indium phosphate, optical chips, components, subsystems, systems for the broadband. This is like
Pull
a
that chart up
5G
real quick.
play. Let's take a look at this here. They had some news.
Wow.
What in the world?
What
This
in the
thing
world
has
is
gone
this thing?
crazy.
What a chart.
Let me
Encore.
first look at the daily chart.
It looks great.
Wow.
Any volume?
500,000, average 30, let's see. Yeah, 500,000 shares a day.
GameStop, $300.
Wow.
Wow.
This MCore looks
Fascinating.
it looks like it was a great swing.
Market cap 370 million, volume 583,000, PE ratio 52, previous close 995, low of the day, the 1 year range 281. Well, that's at a 52-week high.
What sector is that in? I'm familiar with an M-Core.
This is interesting.
Yeah,
This is
I
this
think
is
I know
like-
this
That
name.
owns a bunch of construction
1984,
companies.
Yeah, this looks like a 5G.
38 million in revenue for the quarter. Revenue up 61%, net income up 186%.
Yeah, this is 5G communications play
Is it?
here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
There's an M-Core that's a monster that's gobbling up all regional contractors.
Yeah.
And I thought that might be it. I think it's M-Core without the E.
Well,
GameStop is 300.
yeah, that's crazy. EMKR, I feel like I've got other opportunities. I missed that beautiful run. Congratulations, Vicky, if you nailed that one. That was awesome.
Don't you feel like you don't know what you're doing?
I don't.
How is
GameStop's $300.
I know. Come on, dude.
Wait, wait.
Well, let's write down the Semcore name because Vicky, that's a really interesting name. We're going to check it out.
There's so many.
And believe it or
balls
not,
in there.
sometimes we trade Robbie's name, so we will check it out. This is crazy.
You can't catch all this stuff, dude.
No.
This is
How the
why
hell is GameStop 300?
there's so much going on.
GameStop is 300.
What's AMC?
That's why it's got to be
Is AMC
macro
60?
play, baby.
GameStop has a $20+ billion market cap.
Yeah.
Raise some more money, GameStop.
Oh,
Raise some more
man.
money.
Oh man.
SEC mulls over GameStop and AMC gamification crackdown regulatory layer.
Yeah, the gamification.
What are they going to do?
I don't know.
They're going to ruin the biggest market, best market in history in the world,
No.
best trading market in the world.
I
This
don't
is
know.
interesting.
Who knows what? I really can't tell you. Who knows what the heck is going to happen?
Wendy's got a pump today. I hate saying that word, but
Yeah.
Wendy's turned into a meme stock. Yeah, thanks the third. You just refreshed my memory.
How's Wendy's?
Wendy's had a big pump today. Would you like fries with that burger?
Wow.
Jason, thanks for Urban One.
Well, meat is going through the roof.
what the
man.
heck, Jason?
What?
You're just a gambler.
Yeah, Urban One.
Urban One. That was
Did
a
you
total
not
gamble.
know momentum?
Hey, I trade this stuff. Don't bitch at me. I put the money into work. I press the buy button.
I love
In fact, I buy more than you tell me to buy, so don't give me a hard time about this.
It works. It works. Usually works for us.
Come on, man. This is ridiculous. $300 for GameStop. This is just absurd.
Yeah, but this has no relation, or it's disconnected from reality, man. This is concerted effort, speculation. This is not real. This is bogus. It's bunk.
Hey, how about a $250 million market cap for some very, very run-of-the-mill garbage? I should just say garbage headphones. KOSS. KOSS.
Yeah, KOSS. Yeah.
Come
Skyla,
on,
have
man.
you ever had KOSS headphones?
KOSS.
No.
How much
No.
do they cost?
What is
$28
it?
stock.
Marshall, what can we say about the future 2 years from now when construction costs currently skyrocketing? Yes, I can say buy real estate. As long as current real estate prices are less than the replacement value, buy that deal. Period. QED. Full stop. Construction costs are going to continue to inflate.
Yes.
That means replacement values are going to continue to inflate. Labor prices are going to inflate. Remember, all construction is labor and material. So if material prices increase and labor prices increase, which they're going to have to if you're going to want the people and the talent to do it, the replacement cost is going to be far greater than the current market price. And there's a deal.
What's the
ladies and
risk
gentlemen.
on trade right now? Are we getting what are we getting long, Jason? Not for a trade. What's the risk on trade like? Are we getting long crypto again? What are we buying? right
Not
now?
yet. I would like to get long in some silver and gold, like really gets a big position.
What about copper?
Sure. FCX is 41. He doesn't like copper.
You don't like copper, huh?
I don't dislike copper. It's
Silver and gold are just so
boring.
manipulated.
It's boring, right? Just admit
no,
it.
he's bought it. We're buying it at an all-time high. Absolutely.
No, we're not.
Oh, copper. That's not the highest it's ever been.
FCX, listen.
No, what was copper in 2007?
In 2010, copper was about $4.50, and FCX was $62. Copper's $2.54 a pound,
yeah,
and FCX is $41.
Listen, I lived through the copper, the top of that copper market, man. Believe me, I know all about that. That was $4. That was 2007 or 2008.
Are we going to buy some of these 3D construction machines here, printers? What are we doing?
Did you see that? By the way,
Are we going to do that?
You see that?
do it.
Do you see Fidelity
down.
got $600 million in that space 3D construction company?
I've got one in
yeah.
Florida that I have. I'll talk to you about it.
But hold on, it's the actual 3D, like that
making
concrete.
Yeah, they're making
Yeah.
the houses.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
It's
It's
actually
like a 3D printer for
It's
concrete.
a 3D printer for
Yeah.
concrete, exactly. Yeah,
It's really cool.
I've seen it.
It's amazing to me they can do that stuff.
Yeah.
trying to find it.
What do you? This may be Captain Stupid for me on my part. Look at this. I've been saying Wish for 2 weeks. Too bad you guys didn't see it.
No, I saw Wish.
What is Wish?
Well, they have a lot of debt.
By the way, we have some serious players in this chat. I just
No,
wanna
Wish
say.
I saw.
This guy DM. I know this guy personally. You want to talk about Wall Street? His dad players. This guy right here says nickel and zinc steer clear of aluminum. These guys are Mar-a-Lago members, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, this if you build a building,
Wish you nailed that.
Yeah.
you care whether it's wood or steel or concrete.
Well, no. If you build there are
I'm
building.
talking about
codes.
like when you build something, you want it to be solid.
Yeah.
What's your favorite way of building?
Well, it's no doubt it's concrete foundations, piles down to bedrock, and steel. But you are also limited to the building codes because you got to get a certificate of occupancy, so you need permitting. But if you're going to just build a concrete house, build a concrete house. I mean, go ahead. I wouldn't build a concrete house.
You wouldn't?
No, man.
They build those in Florida for
I wouldn't
hurricane
build
standards.
I wouldn't
but
build a concrete house.
Why not?
No, I mean, well, there's a lot that can go wrong there, and you have expansion and contraction depending on where on the earth you're building the concrete house. But I'd much rather do concrete and steel. But in those residential environments, it's just concrete and wood.
Concrete and wood.
Yeah, it's concrete and wood. In New York City, it's concrete and steel. It has to be. There are no wood beams. It's all steel. Even inside, when you're partitioning for walls, etc., that's all tin.
What is this Wish? Who brought Wish up? I totally blew it on this one. Wish is going parabolic in the after hours. I congratulate whoever brought that up. Is this an NFT play? This is crazy right here. It's finished up in the market hours 49%. After hours, it's up another 11%. I wish I would have seen that.
Aesthetically, though, just to circle back on this 3D printing, this
Yeah.
concrete thing, I've seen it.
This is it right here.
I mean, aesthetically, what do they look like? Those homes that come out.
They've got.
What does Wish do?
It might be NFT. I didn't look into it. It's up 60%.
Because we used to make them in school, right? You used to take the Elmer's glue and you go back and forth and you'd create you know, like a wall.
Yes.
Yeah, it's exactly like that, but with concrete. So I guess maybe you go on top of it with fascia. You get some of the architectural and aesthetic that you're looking for.
I guess they're saying it's obviously printing interior and exterior walls 12 to 24 hours.
Yeah.
I guess it has some. It's able to maneuver it more too. I guess it's more flexible.
Yeah, well, and it just doesn't require people. That's all it is. Man.
Yeah.
You know, it's a pump truck of concrete plugged into a computer, and it's just moving an arm.
Yep.
Guarantee it.
In fact, here's the.
This Wish is $12.81.
Yeah, it's going crazy.
It opened at $7.90. Software and programming.
Mm-hmm.
Why does this person? I think it was
There
Irene.
it is. Look,
Yeah, I see
see it?
that. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. There.
Yeah.
They have templates, and then they just.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
I think it was Irene that suggests Wish.
Irene, congratulations. I'm assuming you went and probably put on a decent trade on that, and probably took profit.
Yeah, it was Eden Levy.
Eden Levy.
Which is a marketplace
Yeah.
for cheap. Oh,
Wow.
TD. Thanks for the super chat.
$20 Canadian super chat. TD, I love Royal Canadian Mint Silver, by the way. I like those 100-ounce bars. If you get a chance, snag a few of those, man.
I'm telling you,
I
I
like
love
the
that
Canadian
too.
Maple Leafs.
Oh, beautiful, right?
Nice coins.
I like the Austrian Philharmonic.
the
coin.
Philharmonics.
Isn't
Yeah,
that
yeah.
an awesome
the
coin?
Krugerrands, all those.
Yeah, the Krugerrands.
Yeah,
I mean, I
man.
could collect
This
those all
Wish
day.
is now $13.
I wish I would have pummeled that thing.
You wish you would have hit the buy.
Man.
You would have hit the bid on that.
I think
baby.
someone did bring this up.
They
to us
did.
last
Somebody,
week.
and they were trolling me. In the chat, somebody was trolling me. I told you guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that one.
And
Is that what does trolling mean? That they're just we're headed towards
Trolling is what Elon Musk does to Bitcoin.
Yeah, there's a couple different ways.
34,000 on Bitcoin.
maybe they're just rubbing it in, but that's still trolling.
Yeah.
You feel like that's rubbing it in?
Yeah.
See that Wendy's isn't a meme. Wendy's, we could make a fundamental argument that agriculture and meat is going through the roof. I mean, it is inflating. Go to your grocery store and buy meat.
No, you're right.
Haven't you noticed a significant increase in price?
Yeah.
So I just don't understand why does everything? How does that be considered a meme stock?
But what?
I don't think it can be. I mean, is there? Well, I guess maybe there's a meme.
Hold on.
A
let
little
me
girl with red locks and some funny thing.
I've got way too many tabs open. Let's look at the short. Here's the thing: they can be considered meme stocks if the hedgies have pummeled
Oh my
them.
God! Look at this root thing. Holy
Oh
Toledo!
yeah. You mean if
When
there's
there's
like
a huge
high
short
short
percentage,
interest?
yeah.
What's
then there's
root?
like a sympathy towards it.
Yeah.
What's root?
Right. Why would you
Is
short
root
Wendy's?
is root the clothing company? What is root?
Is that the? Hold on, I'm gonna tell
What
you.
is root? I mean, it's up in the
Yeah,
aftermarket.
we're firing it at
huge.
Jason. What
Dude,
is this?
it's
What
just
is this? What is
FOMO.
this?
Come on, Jason.
Oh my God! It's a holding company. The company through Root Insurance Company operates as an insurance company, direct-to-consumer personal auto, renter's insurance. That's
Oh,
what
I
it is.
know this one. This James Kramer had him on there.
Jeez. Why Root didn't give us the loot either? We're
No.
missing these bombs.
Yeah.
We haven't even used the sounds today.
Well, listen, you guys have crushed.
Dude, hit
this
us with a
month.
sound or something. Give us
We crushed
give
the
us
quarters.
something.
You guys have
It's
crushed
not
it.
on.
Wow.
Oh, you got to hit this button here. That'll turn it on.
Oh.
Base flyer.
What's the password?
GLD. I like PSLV
Hey,
base
what's the
flyer.
code?
I'm gonna get some PSLV. I'm personally gonna get some more, and I like, of course,
Yeah.
AG. I'm not recommending this stuff.
549.
I like AG, and here's one for you.
5496.
Listen up, chat. I'm not recommending this, but wait for the proxy vote from AUMN Golden Minerals. If they don't win the vote to increase the amount of shares eligible, do indeed. I will be buying more AUMN. Me personally. AUMN is Golden Minerals out of Colorado.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a swing trade. It's one of the rare stocks that are under $1 on the NASDAQ.
There we go.
Oh, nice.
We got some new effects here. Oh, meme effects.
Meme effects.
Good job. It's a BitConnect.
TD, what did you tell
Listen,
us?
all of these plays that you guys see spiking, if they have a supply chain, if they're related to a supply chain, get ready for it, man. Supply chains are breaking down. People don't want to do those jobs.
Yep.
I mean, it's clear
That's
as day,
true.
brother.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, I'm like John the Baptist in the wilderness here, man.
Dude,
I'm
we got
telling
all
you.
kind. Todd's having fun now. That's going to do it for the show.
Yeah, right.
Todd's going to be on the DJ board the rest of the time.
All right, I'm good, man.
Oh, boy.
I'm good.
This guy's saying, "Oh my God, my ears."
Oh, is it bothering him?
Yeah, who knows how loud it's not coming through? I don't know.
Oh, does it hurt their ears?
It might have.
Oh boy.
Someone take the
said,
toys away from Todd.
Take the toys away from Todd. That's great.
Grace.
No, my last point
all
is,
Grace.
is legit real.
Yeah, I know it is.
Watch stocks that have a supply chain. Like Wendy's has a supply chain. Food has to go to numerous locations throughout the country. They're going to break down.
I mean, how much do you want to pay for a junior bacon cheeseburger? $5?
Exactly.
Hey,
You can't have anybody there working a fry later.
Right.
Hey, you got to get the Baconator.
The
Yeah.
Baconator.
They have bacon, and there's the son of
Baconators.
Baconator. There's Baconator and the son of Baconator.
The son of.
I'm
So-
not kidding.
Yeah.
After
Skyla,
hours,
I'm not in a good mood right now, so why don't you give me a joke?
Yeah, do
All
that.
right.
I want to hear a joke, and it better be a damn good one, or I'm going to electrocute you. Right here, hold on. Hold on.
Let's hope. So,
I'll put you in a buzzsaw.
so this farmer tells his herding dog to round up the sheep. And then the dog goes, "Okay, I have all 40 of them." And the farmer goes, "Well, there should only be 37." And the dog goes, "Yeah, I know. I rounded them up for you."
Nice.
Free Shavakadoo!
What?
Free Shavakadoo!
Avocados.
Gotcha.
Fresh avocado.
Oh, God!
We're all over the place today, folks.
Hey, text 949-799-1831. Get on our text list, dude. You know what we're doing here. You know Marshall's coming to join the show.
Yep.
You know we have offerings. You know I'm buying $1 billion in real estate, I hope, over the next couple of years.
Let's go.
You can
Yep.
join us for sure. We're going to have a risk-on conference. You know what I'm going to do. Come on, man. Join the. There's going to be free stuff. We're going to share stock ideas. We're going to keep sharing stock ideas. 949-799-1831. I don't know why you're not on the text list already, but I want you to join today.
Seriously.
Today, right now. 949-799-1831. Josh, what do they need to put in the text? Text what? Josh?
Hello.
Anything. They can put anything
Text
in the
$1
text.
billion worth of real
Text,
estate.
I hate Todd Ault. That's fine. That works too.
No, we love Todd Ault, man.
No, that's okay.
No.
I get kicked either way, man.
Nothing. Sailor just tweeted, by the
But-
way.
What'd he say?
What's
He
Sailor
said
tell?
MicroStrategy announces pricing of $500 million of 6.125% senior secured notes due 2028 to acquire additional Bitcoin.
That's why Bitcoin's 33,000.
Macro Sailor.
Macro Sailor.
Yeah, you should tweet back at him.
Smartest
hey,
guy in
this,
the room.
This is Macro Marshall. Thank you, Macro Sailor.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
We should join forces.
Hey, do you think it's a coincidence that after the Bitcoin conference in Miami that someone just purchased the look at this real estate Miami penthouse for $22.5 million in Bitcoin?
Oh yeah, that's not a coincidence.
A mysterious
Breaking
buyer.
news. What's really behind the Bitcoin decline, and why should cryptocurrency be as low as 20,000? CNBC.
No, that's all technical.
Yeah.
That's all technical.
What do you got? 33,655 on Bitcoin.
Fundamental macro, guys.
Hey,
Fundamental
Soundwaves
macro
Ali,
on this.
we got Canadian $10 super chat. Please take a look at EVFM
Great
IGC.
wall on our southern border, and I will have Mexico pay for that wall.
It's good to
sorry.
be king.
Who misses the big
$4.99.
man? I miss that voice, man.
Oh my gosh. Let's look at the IGC. We know what that is. IGC could be considered a cannabinoid Alzheimer's play.
Hold on a second. Hold
Go
on.
ahead.
Hold on.
Go
What's this
nuts.
thing? I'm paying for this to be seen.
Yep.
CURB.
Curb theme should follow all Skyla's jokes. Just too good. The Curb Your Enthusiasm?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, I got
Do we
that.
have that?
Hold on, I got that.
We might have that, King. Hold on.
No, I got it.
There it is, right there.
You hit it like
No, I
Remix.
pressed it. One second.
Yeah, he says it because he hears it.
nice.
Skyla, we're gonna follow your jokes with that. Made
Going off
good
the
money
rails
on ASTS today. ASTS. You know that name? ASTS?
No, but I'm looking at IGC because I think there's something funny about this one.
IGC. Hey, crypto is headed towards 34,000 again
Yeah,
on
man.
Bitcoin.
Should we load?
Lindy effect. Lindy, and by the way, I'm even more bullish. I got to say, I'm even more bullish on Ethereum.
Yeah.
I am. I'm more bullish on Ethereum.
I thought you were working on a thesis there.
I have a thesis.
When
wanna
are we
share
gonna?
it?
It's done. Yeah.
Oh,
I'll give you my thesis. You ready for me to rip or what?
go ahead.
Okay, my thesis is if you. By the way, I do all my best thinking in the shower. So when I'm in the shower, it's like I have these epiphanies.
In the shower.
Yeah, in the shower. I can't be the only one that gets all his best thinking done in the shower, right? Dilly. The funny thing is, if you watch some of the if you look at the greatest industries in the past 15 years, okay, they've all been driven by behavioral economics. It's all been a part of Metcalfe's law, the networking effect. Every business, Google, Facebook, Instagram, all the big boys, all the big tech, right? Because that's what's dominated the past 15 years. And the network effect, the Metcalfe's law says that the value of a network is figured out or created by the amount of nodes on a network, which is obviously its usage.
Right.
Right? So, like, if there's two people on a network, it has no value. The reason why Facebook was so valuable is because everybody was on the network. And then when your parents got on is when we all got off of the network, right?
Yeah, that's true.
That's why all of these services are free.
Right.
They're free because they know Metcalfe's law and they put in behavioral economics with the like buttons and the comments to get a dopamine shot.
Yep.
And it keeps you addicted to it.
The dopamine, for those of you that don't know, it's kind of like the rush or the thrill that you get that registers in your brain. It's similar to that in like gambling.
Yeah, or
Like
gamification.
yeah.
Exactly.
So
that's what's kept us all hooked.
Right.
There's no barrier of entry. We all can get on it, and because we get on it, we add the value to the network, and that's why they're so valuable. Well, Bitcoin is exactly like that, but what's going to be greater in the Metcalfe's law network effect is 100% going to be Ethereum, especially with the NFTs using Ethereum backbone.
Yeah.
The NFT being an authentication device or mechanism for all digital products.
Right.
To essentially get rid of the middleman is going to force that network, that Ethereum network, bring the node or the user requirement or activity higher than probably any other network, even Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's really just a store of value. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking this over and over and over, and I'm coming up with the thesis. Now, there may be other players like a Cardano or something like that. There are too many in this space for me to even follow.
There's so many EC20 tokens.
There's too much.
Yeah, it's just I'm like, wow, I
It's
can't
too
keep
much.
up with it all.
But Ethereum 2.0 is coming,
Yep.
and to me, that has a greater upside potential. Because of Metcalfe's law, if you look at any other business and industry in the past 15 years that has dominated, it's been because of that.
Blockchain for health records, blockchain for hopefully one day for elections, city, state,
Blockchain
federal.
Think about this, right? Let's take a musician. Mm-hmm. Okay, musicians get ripped off because
yeah.
of the middleman.
Yep.
So the way musicians make money is through their concerts, and it's through signing autographs or shilling for a brand.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I'm making a serious point here. Okay? So that's how they make their money, right?
Right, for
Imagine an NFT, which now allows them to get to their number one fan in the world, be able to make songs specifically for them that they pay top dollar for, and it has a value in a market price because you own the... You have to understand what an NFT is. An NFT is like... It's like having the negative on a photograph.
No, I'm with you. Like, what if Todd reached out to Alan Parsons and said, hey, dude, make me a special song
Totally.
for Risk On.
Definitely. And what's that worth to you?
Right, exactly.
Right? So the removal of the middleman and allowing more users on that network
Yep.
is going to increase the value of it per Metcalfe's law. And I think Ethereum is that play, no doubt about it. That's my thesis.
Ethereum is very flexible in the marketplace and what it can accomplish.
Yeah.
And
Especially
I do
2.0.
Now this is not true. This is just rumor. Rumors are everywhere, every day. You know, Vitaly, we're looking at Ethereum doing work with Dogecoin, all rumors. But you never know what's going to happen there.
Yeah.
So
Rod Wilson. Todd looks sad. He's having FOMO from Wish and wrote. No, actually, I'm just stressed out about an IPO that's pending. Marshall,
Yeah.
should we have a teach-in on your theory? Would you like to have a show dedicated to Ethereum and what we're doing with Bitcoin? Because
EVFN.
I think that one. I mean, I'm clearly a little out of it today, but one thing for sure is that having a backbone to use Ethereum like XRP, theoretically was going to be a transfer of cash interbank. I don't quite get why it's trading in so much parity with Bitcoin when it has a specific use where you have to buy Ether. Every time you transfer something on the NFT network, you got to buy more Ether to do it. These people get paid that way. I think you're absolutely right. There's a network effect being built there.
Yes.
And people are using it to transact. It's sort of like when you were really early stages. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say there was a time, remember, when it was the Bank of America Visa card,
Yeah.
their Bank America card.
Yeah.
They invented Visa. People don't realize that Bank of America was the invention, or the creator of the Visa card, right? And now, of course, it's the way that people transact all over the world.
Yeah.
Right? I'm with you there.
And that network effect is based on the amount of people that adopt it, and its users, and Ethereum has all of that upside. So that's my thesis on it. I think. And by the way, I mean, we can create our own token, and we should. Risk-On should have its own token, a community token. There are community tokens out there. Like
So-
AC Milan has one, the football group.
So what are
AC
we gonna
Milan.
do? We're gonna like.
So
How
you
do you-
buy
how
it.
do you do
So
that?
you're a fan base. You buy into a community token.
Yep.
If AC Milan does well and they win, the value of those tokens go up. Everybody has an investment, and we cut out the middleman. You're able to get funded by your people. It's direct to you. That's the beauty of DeFi. And if you want to have a show on DeFi, I totally agree.
You have to explain that to me because I don't quite understand.
Yeah, it's a community
Are we
token.
issuing a security or what are we doing
No,
there?
no, it's not security.
I want to cover something with you guys, and I don't know if Armada Trading was covering the same thing I'm talking about, but this is an important case. Ripple was sued by the SEC, and 2 months have passed since the court first ruled that Ripple had to give Ripple Labs access to the Securities Exchange Commission's internal communications about Bitcoin, Ether, and XRP. But the Securities and Exchange Commission has yet to turn over those documents. And the two sides are again at an impasse, according to a new legal file. The SEC has yet to produce the defendant a single OIE, or Office of Investor Education and Advocacy, response to a single internal document wrote the defense attorneys in a letter to the magistrate, Judge Sarah Netburn, on June 4th. In a ruling April 6th, Netburn ordered the SEC to reveal the contents of its communication with third parties, as well as within the agency on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. This is huge, by the way. Huge. She reaffirmed her ruling on May 6th and clarified while informal internal agency emails need not be searched nor logged, the intra-agency memorandum and formal position papers discussing Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP must be searched and produced subject to privilege assertion. Ripple's defense attorneys are now asking the court to order the SEC to search for and produce the documents about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP from the SEC's FinHub electronic mailbox, the SEC's internal trading policies, and prescribed deadlines to the SEC for producing said documents. Huge. I mean, the idea that the implications for what's happening with XRP across crypto is massive. And I think that Coinbase took XRP off of trading because of that.
Yep.
And this is an issue because XRP is saying, hey, we're not a security.
Yes,
Although they did sell a lot of security. They sell a lot of XRP.
big time.
I'm fascinated. By the way, we're going to extend, by the way.
It is a fascinating dynamic between Ripple and XRP. You know, that dynamic, that delineation that they're trying to make. And if they can make it and set a precedent, it's on.
So you create a token, and where would the token trade?
Community token.
Create a community token.
Yeah, it's called a community token.
We'd have like
there
the
are
Alt-
exchanges.
Yeah, we'd have like the alt cold storage too. We could put it.
Somebody said an altcoin.
altcoin.
Yeah, I've had that said to me before. How does it trade?
There are exchanges. You also could have I forget what's the it's not BitConnect. There's another exchange where you can have your own token. Like Cardone has his own token.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, and you could buy it.
Ah.
And so if his stock goes up, you know, in the court of public opinion, so does the value of the token that you own.
No way.
Yeah, I swear to you. I swear.
Really?
Yeah, some people have DM'd me about it, asked if I was on it. I'm like, no, I didn't even know it existed. I swear to you. I forget what it's called. It's not BitConnect. It's something else.
I can just create my own token.
You can.
Interesting.
You should create a community risk-on token. No doubt about it. So the people that like us, that follow us, they can be a part of us, help us
And how they buy it.
through that exchange. I'll give you the site.
But you don't mine it.
No, we're not going to mine it. No,
There's no mining involved.
no.
It's just like owning Cardano, right?
Yeah, we're going to bring into life X amount of tokens that can be purchased, and then the people who purchase them, they basically have a stake in the popularity of our show and the value that we bring to the world.
We can award them.
Yeah,
Well, you can give a dividend to the community.
Sure.
you could definitely. There's no reason why you couldn't.
What if we went out live streaming?
What the heck is that?
That's risk on bull alt.
The bull token.
Oh, the bull token.
The bull token.
That's awesome.
NBRV.
We're all full of bull
NBRV.
right now.
No, that's
NBRV.
true. I'm telling you, it's true. Look up the. You know what? I'll find it, actually.
IGC is. Somebody asked me about IGC. They're making a run at it for an Alzheimer's therapeutic through cannabis. I don't know. That's the company that had like the house as their office in Maryland. If I
Yeah, I
recall.
wanted to cover it real quickly here. Let's go to the screen here.
NBRV. I'll look at.
Warren Buffett's company made an investment in a digital bank, Brazilian digital bank. Warren Buffett made a $500 million investment in the parent company of Nubank, a privately held digital bank. I don't know what that digital bank is. I guess it's just like there's no branches in Brazil. In South America, Nubank, which was founded in 2013, made its first appearance in the Disruptor 50. Later that year, the company is said to have 40 million customers. The company told the Wall Street Journal the initial public offering is not planned. Buffett is no stranger to investing in financial firms, as traditional banks, insurance companies, a large portion of his portfolio. However, Buffett has sold off most of his stake in Wells Fargo. We already know this part.
Yeah. He sold all his gold too, or a lot of it. GOLD had a huge position in
I
GOLD.
can't cover the IPO part right now. You got almost 34,000 on Bitcoin right now.
Oh man.
Let's cover risk on sports. Is Randy coming in?
Yeah, I'll go get him.
I know. Does he have anything to add, or is he?
I lost again yesterday. I don't have any bets today. I'm too busy.
No, I understand.
I don't think there's much to talk about sports wise.
All right, we'll wrap it up real quickly then. Hey guys, so yesterday you bet Kansas City?
Yeah, we lost a Kansas City bet. That
Yeah,
was
the
just a
Angels
bet.
covered, right?
Yeah, we took the underdog. You can't make money betting favorites. We tried a shot at. I like the kid they brought up. He got nervous, walked a bunch of guys, and then got down like 4-0 in the first inning. Kansas City rallied a little bit, but the Angels just put it on them.
Look who's in the house here. It's Randy. What's up, Randy?
Hey,
What's going on, Randy?
what's going on?
What's up, Randy? Got
Well,
anything to cover today?
yeah, tonight your Las Vegas Golden Knights take on the Avalanche, Game 5.
Oh,
It's
they're in Colorado.
2 games apiece. Yeah, it's in Colorado. It's gonna be tough. Seems like this series is going.
Is it best
home
of 5 or best of 7?
7. And
Got it.
seems like some of these series in the hockey playoffs, it's like always the home ice advantage. It's like Colorado won the first 2 at home, Vegas won the next 2 at home. Sometimes it goes like that. So it should be interesting to see if anybody can break through and win on the other team's ice.
Is that it?
Yeah, and then Montreal. Remember the hit I showed you last week where that guy got clobbered?
Yeah.
On Montreal. Well, they swept that team out of there. They got revenge for that hit, and they swept them out. So if Vegas can come through and win this series, they'll play Montreal in the next round. So that'll be awesome. One of the storied franchises of the NHL, Montreal versus one of the newer teams. Franchise. What do you call?
I got you.
Expansion. Yeah, that's
Nice
come
save.
through and been successful.
Yeah. Hey, appreciate you guys being patient today. A lot going on. Our day jobs are very busy. We're going to wrap it up here. Marshall, final thoughts from you, my man? Anything on Ethereum? What's your final thoughts?
My final thoughts is that's the play.
Ethereum, Marshall said it, get long Ethereum. We're going to have a show on DeFi. We'll set it up with Marshall. We appreciate your time. Thanks for supporting Risk On. Jason, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.